Hello, my name is Ilona and I'm going to do a recap of my Dutch video. So obviously I've shuffled the cards in my Dutch video. The first thing I looked at was just the energy of this week, this coming week, especially with the midterms. I have a feeling now, it's now Sunday, November 6th, that it will, there will be midterms and it's going to be quite positive. That's the feeling I'm getting. So I do think the red wave is coming. I also saw a clip of Mr. T in his rally yesterday. Everybody, in a very, very, very short period of time, you are going to be so happy. So I think he knows more than he's obviously telling. So I just wanted to take a look at the energy. We've got full moon on Tuesday as well, an eclipse, moon eclipse. So that's interesting. So I just wanted to see, because there's such a, the energy is just, is very like massive right now. And I just wanted to take a look at it. It affecting me as well. And the first card I got, which was very interesting, is the Devil card. So I was mentioning that I wanted to take a look at the energy for coming week, and we have the Devil card. Then we have for the central card the Ace of Wands. We have in the past the Ace of Pentacles. And then underneath the Ace of Swords, we've got the Six of Swords. So that's interesting. And we have the Strength card and the Nine of Cups, which is very fitting with what, of course, Mr. T was mentioning. This is the Wish card. These are the cards for the near future. So this coming week, a lot of old things are coming up. So personally, we're going to be, how do you say this? Things in us are going to be triggered. Fears, anger, things we thought that we already healed can come up. It still needs some healing done, a very deep level, especially where we're still giving away our powers. So a lot of people are going to be affected by this. We really are at the turning point. We can really change our lives if we listen to what's coming up. We will have the opportunity to start something energetic, like a new beginning, and move away from all these old pains. We can really leave them behind once and for all. So it wouldn't surprise me at all, especially with the midterms, that change is going to happen with these midterms. And it will open up things. The dark energies are going to be very, very visible. So visible in this way. So there is a possibility that the dark energies are going to be so over the top that will be shown to the people. You know, the corruption that's going on. Is what's happening in Brazil right now. They say that Bolsonaro has actually conceded. He hasn't agreed with the, or said that he accepted defeat. So I do believe that the military is working through that as well. So it is a possibility that that could happen on Tuesday as well, but that's not right now the feeling I'm getting. I think it will be a more smoother transition. So I do believe that the Republicans will come in, the red wave will come in, and then of course changes will happen quite quickly. But the dark energies can still show themselves. Like I've mentioned, it's now Sunday. I'm feeling that the midterms will continue right now as the energy is right now, because it's always the moment you look at things. So it can change if the dark energies come up with something suddenly very unexpected. It's a possibility, but right now I'm feeling that this week is going to be very important for you, for personal lives, but also of course what's going on in the world around us. There's going to be like a point of like no return, just a very change that we're going to leave. It's like a turning point. We're going to leave the old behind, and it will bring us strength, and of course this wish card. So to me, this feels, especially if the midterms will happen, that it ultimately will bring like a wish come true, and it will bring change. It will be how it's going to happen. It feels now it's going to be quite smooth. It can still change in that perspective, but that will be up to the steps that the dark energies may do, if they're going to change something. But right now it feels like it will happen, and it will be in a way, in a good, it will change, will happen, that people are going to be very happy about. And like I've just mentioned, Mr. T knows obviously something, so ultimately it will be for the good. But there's not the devil for nothing. So we're going to really see not just this coming week, but weeks after that, because this influence of the full moon and the eclipse will be felt for quite some time. That really there's so much coming out. We're going to see more and more things coming out. It's going to be put in the light, not just around us in the media, in the politics, but also in ourselves. Very, very important that we accept that now and we deal with things. I noticed myself, a lot of things I wasn't expecting anymore coming up. And it's really about finding your own strength, dealing with it. We won't be able to heal if we don't face things in ourselves. Of course, there are going to be people do not want to look at themselves, are not aware of certain things. So they could be more negative in your surroundings. They're going to be, even losing hope or becoming very desperate. So in that way, always find your own balance, work in yourself. That's the only thing we can truly do, and really ground yourself so you'll be strong. And that way, by changing your energies, you will affect people around you. But this is going to be a very, very important week and weeks to come. There are going to be some changes. I also wanted to take a look just for myself, because sometimes I really feel frustrated, because I feel like, when are they going to step up? When is this going to happen? I've looked at it before, but I have this feeling like, why is it, in a way, I know why it's taking so long, but sometimes I do feel the frustration, and I fully understand other people are frustrated with everything that's going on. What is going on? So I just wanted to do a card reading on that. The first card I got was the King of Wands, which is really a reassurance that the Whiteheads are in control. Doesn't mean that they control everything, but they have the basics in hand, and they're still working on other things. We have as a central card the Nine of Wands. For the past, we have the King of Cups. Underneath the Nine of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups. And then for the near future, we have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups, which is again, together with these are beautiful cards, the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So we are really heading towards this new, beautiful energy. And I think that's very important. It can still feel like, what's going on? Do we still have to work through things? Are we still going to be forced with all kinds of rules from our governments? What is going on? When are they going to step in? I do feel that we are already moving away. They're doing a lot of things in the background. I got a message from someone here in the Netherlands mentioning that there were a lot of choppers in his area, very low flying, so he could actually almost look inside of the chopper, mentioning there were people in there with handcuffs. So things are happening. It's not like nothing is happening, but we just don't see it because it's not going to be broadcasted in our media yet. So that's one of the issues. And I think as long as they can do it on the background, they won't create any panic. They can take away as many people as possible, which is necessary in certain situations. So especially when things are coming out, they don't want this wild crowd going around, getting people from their houses and doing all kinds of things. We are moving away from this system. We are moving away. They are working as hard as possible, but it can still feel sometimes very exhausted, and it's up to us to keep the faith, to trust it's going to be all right. This is like wait and see. But we have to do our work. Obviously, it's not like a waiting period. We're not doing anything. We're changing our energies. And by changing our energies, we are changing our worlds. So it's very, very important that even though let the Whiteheads do what they need to do, don't interfere in that. I'm not even sure how on earth we would be able to do that. But stay close to your own energy, feel what is necessary, what you still need to heal, because this is also about old pains. What are you still, where are you still giving away your powers? What kind of patterns do you have in your life you want to change? By changing that, by stepping into your own power, healing through that, you will become stronger and stronger. And also focus on what makes you happy. Very important. It's not just looking at the dark side, which is important because some people do want to skip that part. But the more you work through that, the brighter you'll become, the higher your energy will be, and the more you will be able to sense that new energy where we're going to. It's already there, and you'll be able to ground that, and you'll be able to manifest that. So it's very important now to let the white hats do what they need to do, feel what is right for you, take very good care of yourself, ground yourself, work through anything that can still come up, and also make sure that you do things that you enjoy. Be grateful for where you are, because that will raise your vibration, and that's what this is really about. But they are doing a lot of things, and we are already moving away, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if they're going to step up. And of course, we're going to be in a transition period. Things need to change. That will take time. But the first hurdle we need to take is to get rid of all the media with all their narratives and really show people what's really been going on, and then they can decide how they're going to react to it. That's the first thing. So truth will come out, and of course that will be in phases, but it's so important that those steps are being taken. But we first need to get rid of all those puppets, all those governments. It's really, we need to show people, they need to, the rest of humanity needs to know what's been going on for a very long time, and then everyone gets to decide themselves how they're going to handle and deal with it. But if we are strong in our energies, we'll be able to help other people as well that want to be helped, and we will have an effect. Of course, the higher your energy is, the more you will affect people around you, and that will be up to them. They're going to do something with it or not. So I want to leave it at this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.